Oh yeah, it's Sunday. Yeah, I've just come back from a run. Spent the first sort of couple of hours cleaning house. Got a couple of friends coming round today, so I don't want them to think I'm a complete pig. I don't get a lot of house callers, so it'll be nice. I'm quite looking forward to it, really. And I've got some biscuits in, and yeah, I know I'm a vegan. I shouldn't have biscuits, but what the hell, I can't be asked to sort of go down to town and try and find somewhere open that's going to sell special vegan biscuits or on a Sunday anyway. And I'm certainly not. I didn't have time to cook anything, and I tend to be quite commonsensical about my vegan thing anyway. I don't. You can get too bogged down in it. Yeah, yesterday Millwall got beaten 3-1 at Southend, so oh dear, not the best week. Well, last weekend was great for football, but this week's been a bit poo. Spurs are playing playing Sunderland today, and Celtic are playing. I can't remember Celtic are playing, but they're both playing today, and yeah, so we'll see what happens there. Yesterday, I don't know what happened. I think I was having a bit of a technical glitch, and it got cut off before I quite finished yesterday. I think I've said everything I wanted to say, but I hadn't sort of signed it off properly. Yeah, and I was talking about happiness, and I think I'll talk a little bit more about it because. Like I was saying yesterday, that happiness is an inside job, and that we're as happy as we make our minds up to be. And I think the trouble is with a lot of people. I mean, there's this thing about I'll be happy when this happens, or I'll be happy when that happens, and I'll be glad when it's Christmas, or I'll be glad when today's over. I'll be glad, and you can spend a lot of your time wishing your life away doing that. And at the end of the day, happiness is inside you. I can't repeat that enough. It is inside you. If you make up your mind to be happy, you will be. And you'll find things that to be happy about. I'll give you an example. I mean, if you wake up in the morning and decide that you're going to have a good day, and you say you're meeting a friend for lunch and you're going out somewhere. Well, even if perhaps if the lunch wasn't 100% or something, if you're looking at things with that sort of positive attitude, you'll find good things about it to enjoy. You'll say, well, okay, yeah, it wasn't the best meal in the world, but the waiter was very happy and very pleasant and very the food was good, but there wasn't really enough of it. But it was good anyway, and you'll look for the good things in it. The brain's got a system called the reticular activating system. And how that works is, through our five senses, we're bombarded with information every day. And what the reticular activating system does, it acts as a filter. Incidentally, people who are autistic, this filter doesn't work properly, so everything comes at them like a kaleidoscope. So it, and so if you sort of set yourself, I think we can all do it. If when we wake up in the morning, we can decide to be in a positive frame of mind or be in a negative frame of mind. There's that expression about getting out of bed the wrong side, And if we always get out of bed the right side, then we will notice the good things that happen to us rather than the bad. And I think the other thing as well, I mean, this is something that I learned in AA, is the need not to live for the moment, but to live in the moment. Not to think, oh, I'll be glad when it's Christmas, or I'll be glad when my holiday's here. Because by doing that, you're not sort of enjoying your present, and what's going on now is what in a few years' time you'll look back on as being the good old days, and simple things, like I say, I've got a couple of good friends coming around this afternoon, and we're just going to have some tea and biscuits and some good, well, presumably good conversation, and you know, to me that kind of makes a day. You know, you don't. It doesn't have to be anything outstanding or amazing to make a good day for me. Yeah, so I think that I think that is important, and like I say, just to remember, your happiness is inside of yourself. And if we live in the present, we look for the good. We can look for the good in things. I mean, without sort of trying to sound like some sort of Pollyanna Sunday school teacher, there, there are always good things that happen. I mean, that's what I say. Every morning I write a list of 10 things to be grateful for, and quite often I could think of like at least 3 times that amount. And same at the end of the day, I've got my magic rock, and I go through the day, and with the rock in my hand, and I think through the day and all the good things that happen. And it's amazing if you just take that amount of time and just feel that gratitude. And I think this is something that we all need to be aware of, and perhaps we all need to do more and more of, to be honest with you. So with that, I think I'll leave it there. It'll be a short one today. The reason I'm doing that is because the football's about to come on TV, so I don't want to be short measuring you by sort of like doing this with half an eye on the telly. So, okay, I'll speak to you tomorrow. It'll be perhaps a longer one tomorrow. Ta-da.